My name will not be found in chronicles. I was not a king, nor a general, nor a saint carved in stone. I was a man who stood on the walls of Constantinople in the year 1453, and I remember how the world ended and began again. I was born into a dying empire. Even as a boy, I heard old men say, "Rome still lives." But we all knew the truth. Rome was tired. Byzantium was thin-blooded. Our borders had shrunk, our armies faded, and our glory survived mostly in memory. Yet Constantinople remained, a city of marble and prayer, of bells and markets, of scholars arguing beneath candlelight. The walls of Theodosius wrapped around us like the arms of history itself. We believed stone could outlast fate. Then came Mehmed. He was young, too young, we said, another boy sultan chasing legends. But legends have teeth. When his army appeared on the horizon, the earth itself seemed to retreat. Tens of thousands of men, flags snapping like thunder. And the cannons. Cannons unlike anything the world had seen. The first shot split the morning sky. Stones screamed. Dust filled the air. With that sound, the future announced itself. I served under Emperor Constantine XI. He did not rule from a throne that spring. He walked the walls with us, ate our bread, shared our fear. "The city is yours," he told us. "I will die with it." Days blurred into nights. We repaired walls by moonlight and fought by dawn. The smell of pitch, blood, and burned wood never left our clothes. Sleep became a rumor. The Ottomans attacked again and again. Ladders rose, siege towers rolled. We pushed them back with arrows, fire, and bare hands. For a moment we believed perhaps faith was stronger than iron. But iron learns. Each cannon strike widened the cracks. Each day the walls stood, but weaker. And each night fewer of us answered roll call. I remember a boy, 16 maybe. He asked me if Constantinople would survive. I lied. He died the next morning. On May 29th, before sunrise, the horns sounded. Drums, shouts, a roar like the sea itself rushing forward. Wave after wave they came. The walls shook. Smoke blinded us. Steel met steel. Men fell screaming. Others fell silent. Near the Kerkaporta gate, chaos opened a door. A breach. Small at first, then fatal. Emperor Constantine removed his purple cloak. "The city is lost," he said, "but I still live." And with that, he charged. No one saw him fall. Some say he vanished so Rome could die with dignity. I choose to believe that. By morning, it was over. Constantinople had fallen. I watched the sun rise over broken towers. Birds returned before mercy did. The streets echoed with prayers and languages I did not know. Then Mehmed entered the city. Not in fury, not in madness. He walked with silence, eyes lifted to the domes and columns of ages past. He understood something we did not. Empires do not vanish. They transform. In Hagia Sophia, he stood beneath the Great Dome. A Christian cathedral became a Muslim mosque, and history turned another page. I survived. Survival is not victory. I lived to see the city renamed Istanbul, reborn as the heart of a new empire. And yet, the stones still remember. This was not just the fall of a city. It was the end of the Middle Ages and the birth of the modern world. Trade routes shifted, cannons ruled wars, and Europe, locked out of the East, looked west and found new worlds. History books speak of dates and names. I speak of fear, courage, and loss. Of men who knew they would lose and fought anyway. Remember this: empires fall in a single day, but the echoes of bravery last forever.